All right.
Also, what I want to start doing is listing the sources that I watch it at. I'm not gonna quote where I got replicas at, but
Okay.
like Orville, you can get it on Hulu or whatever. I just want to direct people toward.
We're yeah, we're live now. Uh,
Did you get me sipping coffee?
yeah, I think I did.
That
I told you
okay.
I was starting.
When did it start? When did...
Just like what 30 seconds? Well, probably like 25 seconds ago or something.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm Spencer. This is the Itch Network podcast. I think we're on number 18, if you can believe it.
We're not. I'm not keeping count.
I am on the
We're
thing.
just pumping these babies out.
Well, I have a number 18. I might have made that number up, but we discuss all things happening in movies and video games. I'm Spencer. I'm talking with my good friend Ninja C. Ninja, how are you?
I'm doing great. You caught me drinking coffee.
Oh, how's your week been?
It's been busy, man. It's flown by. Thank goodness it's Friday tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, TGIF, right? TGIF, right?
Isn't that a restaurant too?
TGI Fridays.
That's fairly mediocre food.
Thank goodness it's Fridays. Grammatically, it's questionable.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spill coffee on myself. It'll be fun.
We got a hell of a show today. We got a lot of topics to cover. If you're looking at the tabs up top, you're gonna see it. But we're gonna go over some movies. As always, you're a movie expert. You've been watching some movies. You said it was a slow week, but you got 3 up on the board. That's not bad.
It's slow for me. I can do better.
We're gonna talk about the Golden Globes and then talk about the Oscars. The Oscars, of course, are coming up. Golden Globes already happened. We have a January quiz, if you believe it, and we're gonna move on to Activision and Bungie. They just split today, which is crazy. Fortnite creator Epic Games gets an F by the Better Business Bureau. Wah, wah. And I'm going to review Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It's a game I've been looking forward to.
Is that a new release?
Yeah, that came out a month and a half ago.
Okay.
I was stuck playing Red Dead Redemption, so I didn't have enough time to.
What platform is that on?
It's on all the major ones except for Switch. I'm sure it'll get a very expensive release later. Switch
doesn't count. They just re-release old games.
Yeah, it's not.
Nostalgia.
It hasn't come out on the Switch yet. It's not 5 years old. So
yeah, this broadcast brought to you not by the Switch.
Yeah, by the Switch haters. But before we get into any of that, actually, not before we get into that. Let's get started because I already said what's up to you. And I only do it once per day. So, I hit my quota. So, therefore, let's get on to the movies. Ninja, we've got Replicas 2018. Take it off.
Okay, we got Replicas. It's releasing tonight.
Boom!
So, there you go.
I guess this makes it an itch exclusive, right?
Yeah, itch exclusive. Did some backroom deals to get early showing of this. So,
are you proud of those backroom deals?
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah.
Took one for the team, Ninja.
So yeah, it's a movie. All right. It's PG-13, hour and 47 minutes. Crime, mystery, sci-fi, and it's being released today. I assume, yeah, the latest showing. It says the official release date is 11th January, but I have the 10th on my computer.
Oh, okay.
So,
it's because it's tonight, right? It's like
yeah, it's tonight. You know how the movie releases? It's like Thursday night or something, or the midnight showing. So.
I've never heard of Replicas before. Is this based off a book or something?
Yeah, I was trying to do some research. That's what I was gonna get at. The story seems very familiar. I couldn't really put my hand on it, but I did some research, and the story and the screenplay for Replicas was actually developed by Keanu Reeves and Stephen Hamlin's production company. So Hamlin, he mostly wrote the story. Let me see what part he played in it. I assume he's the director, producer, or something.
Oh, so he's
No,
worked
he
with
just
he's worked with Keanu Reeves before.
okay. Yeah, I guess he just did the story part of it because Jeffrey was the actual director here.
Looks like he was the producer of Passengers. That was that Chris Pratt,
Yeah,
Jennifer
I remember
Lawrence
that. I
movie.
don't think we reviewed it on the channel, but I've seen that one. Have you seen it?
No.
No, okay. Siberia, yeah, looks like
A gritty Keanu Reeves movie,
yeah,
as
yeah.
opposed to Replicas, which looks like a gritty Keanu Reeves movie. Oh, and he produced Henry's Crime, which also I'm reading the top has Keanu Reeves in it.
Yeah, that's 2010. It's been a while.
It must
I
be
haven't seen
best
that one.
buds.
I guess so.
All right, a scientist becomes obsessed with bringing his family members who died in a bring back his family members who died in a traffic accident. Oh, it's like a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, that's the sci-fi premise. God, it's kind of, you know what? Maybe I'm thinking it's like Pet Sematary for humans, but like it's not Stephen King.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like the story's been done to death already. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
Maybe I'm just getting a weird deja vu feel.
Is it doing that whole like you can't change the course of history?
I feel, yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah, where
you
they
know,
like if you're gonna die, you're gonna die. It doesn't matter
yeah, you
how.
got to deal with it. Life is finite, man. Like, uh, really don't want to get too personal, but I just found out like uh student I went to high school just died today. So
Oof,
I
brutal.
mean that's life though, man. You can't go back and try to put his soul and his brain inside a robot or whatever. So
Gotcha.
yeah, it's I guess this debuted at the Toronto Film Festival and
Hmm.
premiered and stuff. I'm looking at the budget. It's not like super high. It's
Yeah, it
30
seems
mil?
30 mil. That's.
30 mil? Is that high? These guys?
Are you allowed to debut at a festival if your movie costs
These
$30 million
these
to
these
make?
days, guys, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a real craftsmanship.
Where's BioPhoenix when the our fact checker guy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean there's some special effects. I don't think they're low budget at all. I think it's just really the writing and the acting that really honestly I just want Keanu Reeves to be shooting Russian, German, whoever's on the John Wick. I want him to get back to John Wick stuff. Can we get Keanu back in there?
You only like John Wick? You don't like The Matrix or any of that?
The Matrix is good, but I think he really grew. Like he kind of grew out of that, like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Matrix. Whoa, like that kind of one-dimensional
Mm.
speed and all the other stuff, man. Like
Yeah,
people love the John Wick these days. I think it's really a mature role that he grew into.
I've still never seen one of those John Wick movies.
I have a lot of friends that like that movie, man. You can go to Best Buy. Best Buy has like so many steel box and limited editions. So I'm pretty sure it's selling pretty well if they have all these different editions for it.
Gotcha.
So they're giving people what they want, man.
All right, so what's your opinion on this one then? If you had to lay it down.
Um, I don't. I say stay at home, save your money, man.
Oh, what's your out of 10?
Um, I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna say 6 out of 10 replicas. Replicas that you shouldn't bring back anyway. Just let bygones be bygones. Um,
Wait, you're giving it 6 out of 10, but you say stay at home? That's not a super bad score.
yeah, it's still entertainment, but it's just red box it
Hmm.
or stream it.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's not a total loss, but yeah, say don't waste your gas and all that other stuff. Just put it on the back burner.
All right.
Put it on the
All right. Next
just
up, and I'm
quick.
excited to hear your opinion on this one. This looks like a hell of a ride. Cliffhanger, 1993.
All right, we're gonna do our one nostalgic We're gonna get some nostalgic. We're gonna do our one classic movie. That, okay, in my hand, this I'm watching this because this came in. I wish I had the camera on this. This
Hmm.
comes from a fully loaded 4-movie action pack
Oh,
DVD
sick.
set.
All Stallone?
No, I'm gonna read them off. We have Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Sixth Day. Stallone, not even it just says Stallone on it. Stallone cliffhanger.
Yeah. The Height of Adventure.
Chuck Norris in The Cutter. Bruce Willis and Sarah Jessica Parker.
Bruce Willis in Sarah Jessica Parker?
Yes, I haven't even seen that
Their
one
porno movie?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to see that one. Um, I don't know. The other two I haven't even heard of, man. They're pretty. But the Sixth Day, I actually kind of like that one. I like anything on Arnold, man. Come on, he's a governor. But yeah, cliffhanger, man, dude. I think this was kind of. I think Stallone had a slump, and cliffhanger brought him back.
Oh, so Cliffhanger was the movie that ended the slump.
Maybe that's it, dude. I don't know. Dude, I own Demolition Man too. I'm just seeing all these great movies. Cobra, the Rambos, the Tango and Cash. Man,
You know what's funny? I've never seen like any 80s and 90s action movies.
well, you know what?
I think I've seen Predator.
I'm gonna throw you guys out a little trivia.
Uh-oh.
What's a modern Marvel movie? No, I'm gonna give you a quiz. I'm taking all the quizzes. I'm
Shit.
giving you a quiz.
I'm not ready.
All right.
I didn't do any research.
Cliffhanger has two stars that were in a recent Marvel movie
Okay.
together. So Stallone is one of them. Who's the other guy?
Oh, so what movie was Sylvester Stallone in recently? That was
That is a Marvel movie.
Well, I think Stallone was in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Which one?
The 2.
Yes, the sequel, yes.
The sequel. Okay. Who else was in that would have been in?
They're starring in Cliffhanger too. This is their reunion.
There's no way Kurt Russell's in it. I'll immediately like this movie. Michael Rooker is the blue guy.
There you go. The blue. He's Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah, that was a cool. I really like that movie. That's awesome. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, a lot of people closet that they have so much merch and all that. The Mary Poppins line's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm Mary Poppins. Oh man, but yeah, a little trivia, a little throwback there. John Lithgow is the bad guy. I love John Lithgow. Great.
Lithgow's awesome.
Oh man, dude. What was that sitcom he used to
Third Rock
be
from
in?
the Sun.
Third Rock, that guy that always squint. I wonder if that's a disability or something.
They say
or
he's still squinting to this day.
he's still squinting this day. John Lithgow. Oh yeah, he's in Daddy's Home too.
Yeah. Super talented dude.
Wow! Oh my God, dude, he's like got such a not I want to say random, but just a range. He's in the Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai, across the eighth dimension. That's a crazy movie. Wow! And then he goes from that to Interstellar.
And he's doing Dexter.
Range.
He's doing Dexter, right? He's like one of the serial killers.
Yeah, well, Dexter's been a while, hasn't it? Is it still going on or what?
No, yeah, that's long.
Oh, okay. It was one of I watched the first few seasons of Dexter, and I think I just forgot about it.
I watched the first episode and stopped.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, he's probably known for the 30 Rock. That was a great.
Oh, and that one was what's his face got started there. The one kid who's not in any movies lately, but he was for like 3 years.
Didn't he grow up to
Joseph
be?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah. Is he related to the other Levitt, the comedian guy? Comedic actor?
There's a comedic actor named Levitt?
Yeah.
Who?
I think his last name is Levitt.
You mean John Lovitz?
Yeah, oh, maybe I'm just confusing because they sound familiar. They sound similar.
Ah, gotcha. Hey, what about Cliffhanger?
We're reviewing the movie though.
It's the height of adventure. Did you know that?
Oh, it is. It is. Well, it is 1993, so yeah. It is. I love it. It's rated R. I mean, we're going back to the days. I just want to tell everybody, I want to do. We have an idea to do the transition from when movies stop having balls and being rated R, and then being general audience movies, PG-13, and just trying to placate the masses.
Oh, is Grumpy Get Off My Lawn Ninja coming out?
That's
Back
it,
in
man.
my day.
That's it.
Can't wait. We're gonna do
So,
that. We're gonna do that soon. I won't make any promises, but I need you to do. You're gonna do some research.
oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna see
I'm gonna do a little
when it switched
research.
around.
I'm gonna do a little research too. We'll
So
meet.
keep tuned.
I'm
Keep
gonna
tuned
be.
in.
You're gonna be the con. I'm gonna be the pro PG-13. I'll be the proponent,
Okay.
just to be devil's advocate.
All right. And you know what? I'm gonna segue this into it was nominated for three Oscars. So I'm not just
Wait, no, it wasn't.
yes.
Cliffhanger?
Yes.
No. Are you
Why is it?
serious?
Yes.
Why am I?
I'm gonna read them off.
Okay.
Best sound, best effects, sound effect editing, best effects, visual editing. Yeah, it's got some great action set pieces in it, man.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, John Lithgow gets blown up in a helicopter.
Well,
There's like great the aircraft scene. Not since like Executive Decision where Seagal got blown out of a an aircraft and perished. Has there been a great aircraft scene like that?
well, that's good to know.
It's action set pieces after action set pieces, man.
Where do you rank this amongst the Stallone movies?
Oh wow, that's a good question. A tough question.
I mean, a number one. Well, and it's
Hmm.
funny because his number one movie is probably not an action movie, right? It's Rocky. But
Yeah, and I think that's a very that's when he was trying to make it big, man.
yeah, he sold his stupid dog, right? He had to buy it stupid dog back.
Yeah, I think he bought the dog back for a pretty inflated price. Yeah, I mean, let's see, we're exiting, we're getting because Demolition Man was about the same year too. I guess that was a busy year for him. I don't know, we're getting out of the 80s and then we're getting into the 90s, so I think he's still oh yeah, Assassins, but that was pretty lukewarm there. Um,
Of course, Rambo. Like
yeah,
that's gotta.
Rambo. I mean,
It's
all
good.
the Rambos, but
Yeah.
again, those are kind of 80s. Uh,
Well, I don't understand. What does the year have to do with it?
well, because like I'm just trying to see where he was in his prime,
Oh, gotcha.
you know. So, uh, uh Tango and Cash was almost technically 90s. It was like 89. But also you had Kurt Russell in there too. So,
Kurt's my boy.
yeah,
I'm a Kurt Russell fiend.
there was something else that I watched. It was like a buddy comedy or something. I don't remember. I'll remember after the show. But yeah, it ranks pretty high up there, man.
Okay. All right. How many out of 10? What do you give it?
Oh man, I'm gonna give it seven rock climbers out of 10.
Ooh. A little better than replicas.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty class. I get this in an action bundle piece, or you can get it for like $3 on Prime Video right now. You probably got it. You might even have it if you have like Amazon Prime.
Gotcha. All right, and a first for our show. Looks like you want to talk about a TV show.
It is a TV show. That is a fact. It's Teen 14, TV 14, or whatever.
Yeah, whatever that
Uh,
means.
Clocking it at 44 minutes, I guess, when you cut out the commercials. Venture comedy drama. You might know a little creator, Seth MacFarlane.
He did The Simpsons?
I see what you did there.
Wait, did he do South Park?
Are you jabbing at him copying a lot of other intellectual properties? I mean, does he have like
No, no, I don't
does
think
he pretty
so.
much own all the like the Cleveland show, all the animated shows? I know Family Guy's is a big thing, but then
Yes,
there's
Family
American
Guy.
Dad,
Yeah, there you go.
all those like Cleveland show and all the spinoffs
Yeah,
of that. So
he's doing all
and then
right.
the Ted movies I would think too. So
Yeah, Ted movies.
well, I'm reviewing this because it's season two, so it obviously it did get enough to get another season from the first one. Uh, Quoting, Red Letter Media, this is more Star Trek than the actual new Star Trek Discovery, which I heard it's not doing that great. It didn't get the numbers that they needed to get people to buy in. What is that, CBS exclusive?
CBS. Oh yeah,
All access
all
or
access.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there wasn't really any other content besides Discovery to get anyway. Uh, this one's funny. I mean,
You a big Star Trek fan?
uh not really. That's what's funny about it. It's very entertaining. Oh my God, dude, that's actually the first review on. I'm just scrolling on IMDb. More Star Trek than Discovery. Holy crap! But no, I'm not a huge Star Trek geek nerd, whatever. I like Voyager because obviously because 7 and 9, but and also there's a strong female captain in it too. I think that's um
I used to watch Star Trek The Next Generation.
yeah, Next
But
Gen's good. It went on for quite a while.
I only watched it because it was right after The Simpsons.
I had a huge roommate that you wouldn't think is the typical like Star Trek fan, dude. He was a huge like had almost all of them on like DVD, or he
Damn.
probably has them on Blu-ray now or something, or 4K HD, whatever we have.
Yeah, I watched a '90s show in 4K.
Yeah, I know, right? You see all the wrinkles. Yeah.
So what do you think? You like this show?
It's the second. It's the second season. The second episode. I think tonight's the third. It's funny, and there's a lot of relevant social commentary.
Ooh.
There was one episode in season one that just comes to mind where it was basically a civilization, or society that pretty much worked out as like Imager or Reddit, where it had an up and down. You upvoted people or you downvoted people.
Oh.
So that hit.
There was a Black Mirror about that.
Yeah, Black Mirror is very, very well. Black Mirror is not funny. It's very dark. Um,
Yeah, a little too depressing, I think.
yeah, it's very. Yeah, this is a little bit more. I want to say tongue in cheek, but a little bit.
More lighthearted.
A little bit. Yes, thank you. A little bit more lighthearted. I mean, it's inspiring, but it's not a Hallmark special. In the holidays, but it's funny. I mean, there's some angles with it. I mean, he has to share command with his ex-wife, for crying out loud, man. There's different aliens from different cultures, so you're gonna have that. Um, yeah, I would say it's worth to check out if you're looking for a comedy and it has the spin. But it's a quality. I feel like it's a quality product, man. Hopefully, the fan base stays there and they keep churning them out.
How many, what out of 10, what do you give it?
I give it 8 out of 10. Whatever the ship they're flying, more Star Trek ship than the actual Discovery.
Is it the Orville?
I think it is actually the Orville, but that might be.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
you
take
might be right there.
just gonna take
Yeah,
a
you're gonna
stab.
take a wild guess. Yeah.
All right, it's not bad.
Yeah. If you want to watch an action series, watch Discovery. It's I don't know. It's not really what Star Trek is.
Golden Globes happened. The world got excited for a minute, I guess. I can go over the results for you if you'd like. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's just run through the results real quick and see.
All right. Best motion picture for a drama. The nominees are Bohemian Rhapsody, Black Panther, Black Klansman, If Beale Street Could Talk, and A Star Is Born. And the winner is Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of these movies except for Black Panther.
Yeah, I have a friend that hates Black Panther with a passion because of the hype.
Oh, he should figure out.
I really want
check
to
his
see
priorities.
Bohemian.
He should check his
I really
priorities.
want to see Bohemian Rhapsody and the Star Was Born too. But yeah, I'm glad that one. I've heard really good things about Bohemian Rhapsody. I had to apologize to everybody. I haven't reviewed it yet.
I heard it wasn't very good. That's what I heard. What is that with people that they don't like a movie because it has a lot of hype?
I think it's expectation management.
Yeah, but I mean, it sounds like he just doesn't like the movie because of the hype, not because of the movie that he saw.
I think again, like I think his theater going experience wasn't very good. Like I knocked off some points for Wreck-It Ralph, Wrecks the Internet, the sequel for that. So
that's crazy to me because
I think when you pay money to go out and take your time and your gas or battery juice, whatever you're driving these days, or flying car,
yeah,
there's a certain expectation to it that you're gonna have a good experience, but that's society for you. I mean, look at, didn't Bird Box do good? We reviewed that, and it had really good numbers. And I think Netflix doesn't even really reveal their numbers usually, but they did on that. And there's no barrier to what. Oh no! I sat on my couch and didn't enjoy it, and I just stopped watching it and went back to my life.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's kind of apples to oranges, though, don't you think? Because, I mean, Netflix. Not to say that it's free, but I don't think as many people.
You're already paying for it.
Yeah.
It's like a utility bill, and it's probably more of a utility bill to a lot of people that just keep paying for it. So they just forget. So I'll slide out of mine.
Best motion picture, musical, or comedy. We have Green Book, Vice, Crazy Rich Asians, The Favorite, and Mary Poppins Returns. And the winner was Green Book. I think the first one.
I'm Mary Poppins, yo. Again, I have not seen Crazy Rich Asians because I think you asked me that every other podcast. I don't know if that's a running gag.
You asked me. You asked me that. You said, "Hey, have you seen that Crazy Rich Asians movie?" I assumed that
You're turning it on me, man. I
assumed
the Bugs Bunny routine here.
So I assumed that
it's rabbit season.
I assumed that you had seen it, and then I said, "Oh no, I'll try to see it coming up," and then I never did. And I was like, "Hey, did you see that Crazy Rich Asians movie?" And you're like, "No," and I said, "Okay." And that was the only time I asked. Oh my goodness. Moving on, crazy. Winner. Your winner of Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture. Whoa, they got like a bunch of different things going on here. Okay, Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. Glenn Close won. Lady Gaga was a nominee. Nicole Kidman, Melissa McCarthy, and Rosamund Pike. I don't know who that is, but she was in A Private War. Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody won.
Or the Mr. Robot guy.
Yeah.
He's great in that series.
Bradley Cooper, Willem Dafoe, whose hair is looking beautiful. Oh my goodness. Lucas Hedges.
Isn't it always though?
No, not always. Like here, it's looking like something extraterrestrial. And then finally, John David Washington. Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. We have Olivia Colman for The Favorite one. I have no clue who that is. I don't know who most of these people are. Emily Blunt for Mary Poppins Returns. Elsie Fisher for 8th Grade. Is that a yearbook picture or an actual movie? Charlize Theron from Tully, and Constance Wu from Crazy Rich Asians.
Could you pronounce it Charlize Theron?
Charlize Theron.
think it's the proper pronunciation.
Are we really gonna go into pronunciations? Mr. Debuted? What's up, Mega Ball Hog? How are you doing? We're going over some Golden Globe winners. All right, best performance by an actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. Winner is Christian Bale. Let's talk about him in a second. Nominees: Lin-Manuel Miranda, Viggo Mortensen, Robert Redford. Is he still alive? And then John C. Reilly.
Oh, good old Viggo, man.
Yeah.
What do you think of Viggo? What movies do you think of him when you hear his name?
Oh, come on. Well, actually, technically a couple. I guess Lord of the Rings. I go straight to that. And then I think of Hidalgo for some reason.
Oh,
I've never seen it, though.
You got it. I was gonna. Oh man, I was biting my lip. I was like, Hidalgo, the horse movie.
Never seen it.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah.
Christian Bale got under some trouble. Got into a little bit of trouble. Not a lot. I'm sure it's more just overblown crap. But he thanked Satan at the Golden Globes. He said, what did he say? He said, made it a point to thank an unusual source of inspiration. Satan, whom the actor said, gave me inspiration for playing this role of playing Dick Cheney. And Satanists were very supportive of him. So that's sweet.
Didn't he? I assume he gained a lot of weight, which Christian Bale does. The weight. He's a very method actor, and just his weight fluctuates depending on.
Yeah.
You know, extremely. I think the most extreme weight loss was The Machinist.
Yeah.
Where he basically ate a can of tuna and an apple and smoked, and that was it.
And then just ran like crazy.
Yeah. God, man.
And then did he do Batman like right after?
Yes, he actually, but he like not what is that thing? He just kind of fluctuated really. I'm trying to think. What's that? Yo-yo? Yeah. Oh my God, dude, I forgot what kids don't have yo-yos anymore. He yo-yoed his weight up. He actually went from too skinny to like he bulked up too heavy for Batman, and then had to bring it back down.
He bulked up too much? I never heard of that before.
Yeah, the cast was calling him Fat Man or something. It's in the commentary in the
he looked
Batman
pretty
Begins.
Pretty freaking fit to me.
Yeah, he's really willing to do whatever for the roles, man.
Guy's awesome. All right, you ready to talk about the Oscars?
Oh yeah, well, that's going on.
Yeah, they're gonna do one this year.
I don't they need a host or
no, they don't.
They
apparently
outsource it to a kiosk. Do they just go up and punch in some stuff?
Hostertron 3000 is gonna do it this year.
Oscars
will reportedly. This is from The Verge. Oscars will reportedly forego a host for the first time in 30 years.
How does that work? Even the other people announce what they need somebody to. Yeah, that's the category.
Producers will select a crop of A-listers to introduce various segments instead of relying on one marquee name to kick things off. So Kevin Hart was supposed to be the host, and some not homosexual, what's the word I'm looking for? Where it's anti-homosexual. Homophobic quotes. They some people dug them up and put them out there as they're wont to do these days. And he was given a choice. They said, you can either apologize or pull out. And he chose to pull out. And he said, I'm done apologizing. He's apologized before in the past. Decided he didn't want to do it again. And that's it. And
interesting choice of words.
I commend him for that. That takes some balls, because I'm sure it's I'm sure it's a well-paying gig, but I'm also sure he's not short on cash. But
yeah, somehow he's very successful. I just don't really like his stand-up.
Yeah, I'm not into it either.
It's just really broad observations, and he just fluctuates the volume of his voice. So
I liked his old stuff.
There's a lot of other better stand-up.
I like the old stuff he did. I tried to watch one of the newer ones. I just couldn't get through it.
Maybe that is. Maybe his other stuff's newer, and it is, maybe he's losing his edge. So.
But I respect that play, man. Don't apologize for yourself. It's a damn joke. I think that's something that we forget nowadays. People tell jokes. But that leaves the Oscars with no A-listers to host the show. So they're just
Well,
going to do
who
the
was
whole thing.
the host before he was nominated, or the last year?
I have no clue.
They're returning.
I
They're a
have
returning host that likes to come back. See?
I have no clue. That's the thing is I don't pay attention to the Oscars at all. I don't watch them. I haven't watched an Oscar, I don't think ever. Never seen one. Have you seen one of these Oscars?
Yeah, I think it's been a while off and on. Let's see. Yeah, they've had Billy Crystal, Chris Rock now. Chris, I like his stuff is timeless about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
He has got some good stuff. Ellen DeGeneres and Neil Patrick Harris. Um, yeah, let's see.
Speaking of Neil Patrick Harris, I don't know. I don't know if you're with me on this. I kind of think award shows are gay. I think a lot of girls like to watch it, and I don't hear a lot about guys watching it. And when I do, it's really whiny. I just remember them talking about Leonardo DiCaprio and like how excited they were for him to win. It's like, who gives a shit? I always thought that was a really weird one. Guy's rich and he goes to islands with like mountains of girls.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Leo would be fine even if he didn't want to. I think he'd be.
Yeah.
I think he would cry himself into his jacuzzi on his private yacht.
Yeah. I never understood that.
Supermodels that he had around him.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. But I mean, the Oscars themselves, we were kind of talking about this before. They're really just a showcase of money.
Yeah, it's so in other industries, I guess like sports would be sports you win the Super Bowl. I assume you can kind of renegotiate, like, hey, I'm a Super Bowl winner. You can have that tagline to whatever sponsor or products you have. I know in a lot of the cases of actors, when they print out the posters or the DVD or Blu-ray covers that, award just being nominated. I'm really curious how much more money they can ask for that, and then winners probably twice, 3 times as much. So,
well, it's weird because even getting an Oscar costs a lot of money. Like when you do it, you invite people to come, like the people that judge it. You invite them to come watch it, and you give them swag. I mean, it's you're buying it. It's not 100% of what you do, but it's still like a big part of it is shopping your movie around to people so that they can watch your movie and then like your movie.
Yeah, don't they get screeners and stuff of that, like free?
Yeah.
To send out. So.
This whole thing's very, very political. It's kind of weird.
I think it's the actors in general, or the whole state of California. It's political.
Yeah.
I mean, for crying out loud, they had an actual actor be the governor for crying the governor.
The governor. Yeah, I don't know. I won't be watching the Oscars, but I never watch it, so I guess it's not a big deal for me. Hopefully it's good. Apparently they're going to focus on music and movies this year.
Wow, I just researched it, and how much more. This is through 2010 study by Colgate University. Love their toothpaste. By the way, male actors typically see an 81% salary hike.
Whoa!
After winning an Oscar.
Almost double.
The 81%. Is there any career that you can get an 81% salary hike? So, and this is research shows. So it's about 3.9 million. Of a raise. So yeah.
What about females?
It did not come up. Does not compute.
Wow, I never thought I would be the one.
It's not on the top of Google, so that's interesting.
Does it specifically say male actors or just?
It does, yeah. But again, this is from 2010.
I'm sure.
So it's 2019. So maybe in that time they've done one for females. So
That's true.
but yeah, it's probably pretty close.
All right, man. You ready for a quiz?
Oh yeah, man. Let's go to the quiz segment.
All right.
Do we have theme quiz music yet?
I do actually. It's called Going Higher.
Hey, can I
intense.
hum the Jeopardy theme, or will we get flagged? As long as
You can hum
I
it.
don't use the.
Hum away. Give it a good hummer.
I'm just joking. I don't know it.
Okay.
I haven't seen Jeopardy in years.
All right. Number one. By the way, this quiz is about January. I thought since we were in January, there's no major things going on. We could just do a quiz about January.
Can we please have it sponsored? Is it sponsored by Red Bull or?
Yeah, this quiz is sponsored by Red Bull. It's a kick in the ass in a can. Get it yourself. I wish I had a can of Red Bull here. I would shove it in the webcam. I drink it every day. I drink 5 cans of it. Nearly explode. All right, number one. Who added the month of January to the calendar? The Romans, the Egyptians, the Greeks, or the Phoenicians?
I'm gonna say the Phoenicians because I just like the how it sounds.
Is that because I'm a Phoenician?
That's exactly it.
You are incorrect. Correct answer was the Romans. Legend has it that around 700 BC, Numa Pompilius added January and February to the end of the 10-month Roman calendar. In his calendar reforms in 446 BC, Julius Caesar added a day to make January 31st 31 days in length. Man, I just destroyed that just because the English on this is horrible. This must have been written by a 3-year-old that knows more about January than me. All right, let's go to number 2. How many months were in the Romans' year before January was added?
Is there answers to that?
11, 10, 9, or 8?
9.
I think I already said the right answer is 10. Yeah. Yeah, I was in the explanation before, but 10.
I have integrity. I'm not gonna.
January and February became the 11th and 12th months of the year. All right, number 3. How many days had January when it was first added to the calendar? How many days did January have? Oh my god, this is bad.
What country did
We're going to have to fact check these two. How many days did January have when it was first added to the calendar? 28, 30, 29, or 31?
I'll say 30.
You are correct. 30. All right, I'm praying that this one's worded correctly. Who changed the length of this month in 46 BC? Julius Caesar? Ptolemy II? Ptolemy the Second, I should say. Ptolemy II is like an action movie by Sylvester Stallone. Augustus Caesar or Socrates?
Socrates.
You say Socrates, and
my point is to get all these wrong. It's just so we show that it's not rigged.
It's Julius Caesar. As well as making January 31 days long, Julius Caesar also made it the first month of the year instead of the 11th. This calendar became known as the Julian calendar. All right, number 5. January is named after Janus. What was he the god of? Winter, doors and gates, weather, or cleanliness?
I'm going to say weather. Because I wish we had some better weather here.
You say weather. The answer is doors and gates.
Wow, what a thing to be.
He was chosen for January because when you start something new, symbolically you pass through a door.
Wow. So it wasn't the hammer of the god of hammers like Thor.
Yeah. Number 6. The head of Janus is usually portrayed in a certain way. What is it? No eyes, 2 faces, 3 eyes, or no mouth?
3 eyes.
Incorrect. The correct answer is 2 faces.
I thought we're thinking like Gemini. Isn't Gemini the
twins?
The twins, yeah.
One face looks forward and the other looks back. All right. Number 7. Oh, speaking of Thor, who named their first month after Thor? Huns, Egyptians, Norsemen, or Anglo-Saxons?
I'm gonna say Northman.
You're correct.
Oh, dang, I got one right. I'm supposed to get them all wrong, man.
Thor was the god of thunder and storms in Norse mythology. He's also awesome in Avengers Infinity Wars.
Nah, I actually like Thor, right? Oh, can we plug Thor Ragnarok? Because
yeah, that was a good one.
What's the guy's name that directed the really? Because he did What We Do in the Shadows. The Tiki or something. It's
Yeah.
a weird.
I didn't like that movie. I
like it. It's hilarious, man.
I just didn't. I
That's
must not
where
have
that
got
line
it.
comes from. Like, are you his hammer gets broken? Are you the god of hammers?
Oh, okay. I tried. I couldn't get into it. I think I watched like a half an hour of it and then I just dipped out.
I think you should revisit it. You're probably just in a bad mood. I would think you like it, man. There's some good comedic moments.
Sulking. Number 8. What flower is the symbol of January? You have to, and there's no multiple choice.
Okay.
You're not gonna get it.
Lilac. That's not even a flower.
You got it. No, just kidding.
Oh,
The correct answer was snowdrop. Other accepted answers are carnation.
Carnation. I was saying rose. But that's too typical, I guess.
Usually the snowdrop is generally... God damn. It's so bad. I'm going to forget they said that. Usually the snowdrop is regarded as January's flower, but for some it's the carnation. All right. Number 9. What is January's gem? Agate? Is that agate? I don't know. Whatever. Garnet, onyx, or topaz?
I'd say onyx.
You say onyx? The correct answer was garnet. For constancy. Obviously, I guess. Number 10. Who said the blast of January would blow you through and through?
Whoa. Is the show rated already?
Yeah. Milton, Shakespeare, Chaucer, or Tennyson?
Tennyson.
Correct answer was Shakespeare from The Winter's Tale. Sign me up for January, though. I'll play. All right, you did 2 out of 10, I think. I wasn't really counting, but 2 out of 10, I believe. That's about as good as I did. Actually, that is exactly as good as I did. I took it and I got 2 out of 10 as well. So good job. Tough quiz. But now you know a couple facts about January. All right, you ready to talk about some games?
Yes, I am. Actually, I'm fascinated by the Oscar. I did find a little bit of info about women's increase.
What's their
shocker? It's not as much as the jump is much smaller for women, which is a boost of 500,000 per production after an Oscar win. So
what's the percentage?
There's no percentage, but to put in scale, usually typically 2.3 to 3.9 million is what males actors get. So that's a pretty big margin.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
Why don't the women get as much?
I don't know, man.
I guess they're just not as talented. All right, next up is... I'm just kidding. I am only kidding. But maybe in a way they're not.
Trying to get the trolls out, huh?
Trying to
Get
bring
those
them
downloads.
out. I beat a game this month at the very, very beginning of it. I was hoping to squeeze it in before the end of the year, but I could not do it. It is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This is from Square Enix. And it was Crystal Dynamics.
When did they stop being Squaresoft? Can you do some trivia?
Stopped being Squaresoft in 2003, 2004.
Wow, it's been
2005?
that long. Holy.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Wow. What's the last game that was officially a Squaresoft game that wasn't before NX? I'm really curious because so obviously like Final Fantasy was Squaresoft, because that was in the 2000s. I want to say no, that was even earlier. I feel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I want to say that
was.
was like the late 90s.
It might have been Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. No, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and Final Fantasy X-2. Maybe they were released the
Oh
same day or something.
wow! I did own Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I love the Tactics series. I had it for the Advance and the PSP.
Uh, oh, hold on. And that's in Japan though. Hmm. I don't know. That's a good question. We'd have to that'd take some looking into.
Yeah, we'll just get back to that.
Um, I was a huge fan of Tomb Raider 2. I never played the first Tomb Raider reboot, but the second one, Rise of the Tomb Raider, I really really enjoyed. My
Wait, we're
fr-
not talking about the PS1 originals,
no,
right?
but what's funny
Or
is that
okay, I
well,
just want to make sure, like, disclaimer, we're not going all that, we're not going down nostalgia lane or retro lane here.
no, it's Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It's the newest one. Uh, but you can play as the old Tomb Raider as one of the costumes.
Okay, cool.
Kind of hilarious. A little less pointy than I'd like. But you play as Lara Croft, of course, going through a not globe-trotting adventure, but hanging out in South America, looking at some ruins, dealing with the Mayans and the Incans, and maybe someone else. Who knows? It's very, very gritty, very bloody, very violent. A lot of ways to kill Laura. A lot of stealth action mixed with regular action. I go the whole stealth route. I don't do a whole lot of run and gun if I don't have to, but each style happens when it happens. It's best known for its exploration. You get around by climbing mountains with the side with your little pickaxe, and there's a couple more puzzly traveling elements to it, which I always like those in video games. My only complaint here, and it's kind of a big one. Well, there's actually two complaints. I'll get the more trivial one out of the way. There's a lot of swimming in this game. I absolutely hate swimming in video games. I always have. I don't think anybody enjoys it. I think it's a pain in the ass. The controls are bad. You're always racing against time because of breath. I could just completely do without so much swimming. I know there's a little bit adds to the tension, but when it's like the 80th time you decide to go underwater, I just get really, I just
Can we
keep running.
can we make a top? I didn't know this about. Yeah, I did. Can we make a top 10 swimming video? Like, so not even in Mario where you're swimming 2D, Sonic, World of Warcraft. There's a lot of chances to swim in that. So you're really not a big fan of that?
No.
I think there's a swimming in quite a few games.
Yeah, and usually it's kind of limited. It's like there's like a swimming level or there's little parts where you swim. In this game, there's a ton of swimming.
Are you saying there's levels designed around it? That's kind of unusual.
Well, in this game, there aren't really levels. It's not.
Just a larger percentage of it.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
I have a question. Is there actually a co-player? Because I'm looking it up too. It actually got great reviews. I'm looking at IGN site.
Hmm.
Editor's choice on there. But is it an actual co-player? Because it looks like there's a co-op video here.
I don't think so.
Okay.
That's weird. If there is, that'd be very strange. But it's the other problem is a little bit grander. It's very meh. If you played Rise of the Tomb Raider, you already played this game, and you don't need to play it, which I did. I mean, the whole time I was kind of like, I want to like it, and there's a lot of things to like. Laura's very pretty. That certainly helps. But the game itself does absolutely nothing new and doesn't try to. And in some ways that's good, but in some ways it's like, why did I play the game then? Because I liked Tomb Raider 2 and I didn't need to do the exact same thing over again. It follows the same pacing, same forgettable characters. Laura's the only interesting one, and she's barely interesting. She's more just cool. Yeah, I don't know. Not really a huge fan of this game. If I had to give it a score out of 10, I'd give it a kind of like what you gave Keanu Reeves movie. I'd give it a 6. 6 rusty knives out of 10. 6 pickaxes.
Yeah, I'm looking at the screenshot. It's graphically pretty well because I think you would have dinged it pretty hard. took off quite a few points for graphics since that's one
Yeah,
of
the
your major criteria. Is
graphics are good. The only thing is that it's kind of like I was saying, it's literally the same.
well, it didn't reinvent the. I guess not. I
Yeah,
guess the analogy wouldn't be reinvent the wheel, but it didn't make waves or push
no,
forward the envelope.
it was a very safe game.
No, let's not make risk for. I think that's just the state of the industry. They don't want to take risk on these triple. Is this a triple A title?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I saw they had in-game purchases. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
is there some?
I don't know if I minded it so much that I didn't ever feel urged to buy anything. So
Okay,
never really came
so
up.
you didn't feel okay pressured, or it was part of the mechanics of the game to advance or anything?
No, I was kind of, I guess, kind of, since you bring it up, a little bit irritated because on the where you're selecting your abilities and you're upgrading your skills, there are a couple notches where it's like the people that paid get to use these skills too, or get to upgrade to these skills, and I guess it's kind of annoying, except that I never got that far anyway because I don't 100% anything. I kind of beelined it to the end, so it's not like I would have made it anyway. But that's a little bit disheartening to see that part of the game is hidden, but didn't affect me at all. So, yeah, it's all right. If you haven't played the other ones, it's worth playing. But if you have, then don't bother. Skip.
And did you say all the platforms it was available?
Yeah, that one's available on all things except for the Switch.
Yeah, it's I'm looking at even Linux and the Mac, so
Oh, really?
good
It's
on
on
them.
those too?
Good on them. Yeah.
Wow. Why would you
So
play it on a Mac? But I guess if you wanted to, then
why did you play it on Linux? Okay, but
I don't know enough
um,
about Linux. I know enough about Macs that that'd be a huge mistake.
yeah.
But
But go Linux, yeah, Linux support, yeah.
all right, let's hit up some gaming news, right?
Hmm?
Epic Games receives an F rating from the Better Business Bureau. Epic Games makes a lot of games, but they're currently behind the incredibly popular Fortnite.
Can we go back? What are they best known for? Because I want to say, you're the video game guy. I'm the movie guy. Are they known for Gears of War or Unreal or something? Something that's very familiar about
They've done a
that name.
lot. They've done a
Okay.
ton. And they work with other companies that you wouldn't necessarily always think of, but they're here. They got Division, Hello Neighbor, Darksiders. Fortnite is the huge one. Oh wait, no,
So
no,
do they
I'm
work?
sorry.
Let
I'm
me
sorry.
rephrase
No,
that. So do they work on good games?
I'm sorry. I misled on that. Let me go to their Wikipedia. I was just reading off of that site, but that's actually their. They released like a Steam type situation. Let me go to their actual thing. Oh. Yeah, so they definitely did the Gears of War series.
Okay, yeah, that's what I know for it. Because I'm a big Gears of War fan. Uh,
Yeah, I haven't followed them very much because I'm not a huge action guy. I played I played the first
if you can't tell by my movie reviews, I have a soft spot for action.
uh but yeah, they did those the Gears of War games, and I think those are really kind of boring. They're fun
Yeah,
they're fun if you're
I
doing it with
think
a friend.
did Gears of War make it where modern shooters duck to cover systems? Did it make it just really
Yeah.
popular, or were they the first?
I think I don't know if they were the first, but they were
'Cause it
definitely
feels
the
like
ones
that
that
was the big deal in Gears of War.
they made it cool, yeah.
Yeah, they made it cool. Well, I mean, dude, they have a chainsaw gun for crying out loud.
Yeah,
It's the most
they made it.
impractical weapon you possibly. It's the most impractical yet just cool looking weapon to have.
Yeah, that was a big Cliff Bleszinski game. Poor guy. He
Yeah,
tried to
old
make his
Cliff.
own company and it completely failed. That was a bummer.
Well, good on him for trying.
Yeah. Anyway, they're given an F from the Better Business Bureau. They looked into it. They got 279 complaints from across the United States in the past 3 years, and this is according to Variety. If you want the article, of the 279 total complaints, 247 went unanswered, and those that did receive responses were about glitch games, linked accounts there were some fraudulent charges and cheating allegations. So people were called cheaters when they claimed they weren't cheating. They were probably cheating. But aside from that, that's a ton of problems in that. Epic has said, a spokesperson of Epic Games had this to say: Epic Games is not affiliated with the BBB and has redirected all player submitted complaints from them to our player support staff. We encourage players with concerns about their accounts to reach out to us at their website. Yeah, that's really disheartening since they're like the number one. They make like a ton of money. Isn't it like hundreds of millions a month now? They're making off of Fortnite.
Oh, you're talking about Fortnite, or I thought you were talking about quality games. Then you mentioned Fortnite.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. Yeah, and they're probably got a lot of issues where they're taking money from children, which they're taking money from the children's parents, but children are a lot easier to snatch from.
Well, they shouldn't be giving them credit card access or account access.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I don't think the parents know.
I would push that back on the parents.
I don't think they get it though. Like,
Ugh.
have you seen Fortnite like at the stores? How they have like a game there?
Oh my God, yeah, they're starting to infest the stores. And they have like other merchandise that's starting to bleed out instead of just the game itself.
Yeah, and it's like, well, there's a game there.
It's like League when Riot got bought out, and then now they're more interested, instead of the game, they're more interested in the Riot actual trademarked gear and plushies and clothing and posters and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, but what I'm kind of pointing to is that they constantly sell the game at a store, but the game is free. Like the parent wouldn't. I think there's a lot of parents that don't know that the game, because I've talked to some parents before when they'd come to me and they'd be like, my kid wants to get Fortnite. Like, is it worth it? I'm like, well, it's free. And they go, what? I say, yeah, it doesn't cost anything. So yeah, I guess it's worth it. Just don't put your credit card in there. But they don't know. So they don't know that, and they could go to a Target and just buy it, thinking, oh, I have to buy it for my kid.
There's a physical copy of Fortnite.
Yeah, there absolutely is.
Wow, I need to get to the electronics section more. I thought you were talking like maybe there's like a gift card or something for in-game loot.
Oh yeah, they sell a physical copy, and I don't think parents really get that. Yeah, right.
Well, you're also talking to somebody that did buy they sold an actual League of Legends copy, but you got exclusives and you things that actually unlocked in the game. So
yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up, is they did that too. I don't know. I just think that whole thing is really really shady. I don't know. It's not very clear. But anyway, there's Epic Games for you. And the last story is super, super interesting. Bungie splits with Activision and gets to keep Destiny.
Yeah, I'm curious about this. Is this breaking news? I haven't seen this on social media today.
Yeah, this happened today at 4 p.m.
Wow, this is breaking news is our replica review.
Yeah, woo! First launched in 2014. It's had a pretty, I don't know, I thought it was pretty bad. My buddy Eric absolutely loves it. And he loves Destiny 2 as well, although I don't think he plays it quite as much as he played Destiny 1. I have a lot of mixed feelings about this. Bungie, of course, they did Halo back in the day when they were owned by Microsoft, I should say. Halo is awesome. I absolutely loved Halo 2 and Halo 3.
My God, man, how many Halo sequels and reinvented? Was there ODST? I remember ODST quite a bit because of the changes they did for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Used to host tournaments.
That was so much fun. Did you ever do a LAN party?
Yeah. I actually worked at a store where we did like actual tournaments.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that and Smash Brothers or whatever. Smash Bros.
God,
those were our two things.
Halo was so much fun.
Yeah, they had a huge tie-in with Mountain Dew and Doritos. It was like the dude, I remember Game Fuel, the Mountain Dew that was like this orange flavor with the
Gross.
with it actually really liked it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man. And just FYI, most Mountain Dews have more sugar than energy drinks, so yeah, little FYI there, guys.
Don't drink them, folks. Don't drink any of
Yeah.
it.
Hey, I just want to point out, 2019, I've almost quit most of my soda and energy drinking.
Congratulations.
So,
But you feel
yep.
great.
I feel really tired, I
Yeah.
think.
Well, anyway, Bungie was able to pull away from Activision. This is amazing news. I have very high hopes for them. Whenever a smaller company gets bought out by one of these giants that has a horrible track record, I am very sad. We mentioned this with EA before, but Activision's up there with them. Activision pretty much ruined Blizzard. And now I thought Bungie was pretty much just going to die after Destiny, but I think Destiny 2 is going to become a game that people really wanted. I think for a while it's been good. And because of Bungie, I have a lot of faith in Bungie to make a good game. I just think that they were probably held back pretty substantially in order to dole out profits in a more what's the word, boardroom meeting. What is it with the stockholders? Yeah,
Stockholders that
yeah,
are actually that really who's run the company and they're obligated to.
yeah, and I think they're gonna have a lot more freedom in how they dole out their content. I think they're gonna be more open with it. I would hope. That's my thing with Bungie. You've done well enough with Activision. You need to take what you've learned from them, but don't take the greedy parts. You can be greedy, but you got to give people something. And I think for a long time they've held back. So here's the hoping that Destiny 2 is great. And hopefully maybe once they do Destiny 3, I'll jump in and it'll be like their own vision of a game, which would be super, super cool. Best of luck. All right, that's it for today. Covered a lot of ground. Learned a little bit about January. We're excited for the Oscars. Ninja, anything you want to say
Yeah,
to
you
people?
get your bets in. Let us know what you want to review. I'll work on that. When movies stop becoming PG and they actually started doing the PG-13 to R
Okay.
transition. Yeah, go and see some movies. Go support your local economy, or even if it's just walking to your nearest Red Box. So.
Okay. Well, with that, take it easy, everybody, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.